Good guys, so in this video I will be talking about the concept of break and retest strategy in the forex market. Now, the first thing we have to establish is that we need the top-down analysis. Now, the top-down analysis means that we're going from the higher time frame down to a lower time frame, looking for our entry levels. The first time frame we will be picking would be our trend time frame. Now, on the trend time frame, what we're looking out for is to identify the direction of the pair. We need to see if price is going to the upside, then we're looking to buy. If price is dropping to the downside, then we're looking to sell. Now, on this pair right now, you can clearly see that price is pulling to the upside, so we're only interested in buying. So this is the first thing we want to do every single time. We identify the direction of the pair, because we cannot trade if we don't know the direction of the pair. Usually it is always recommended that you use a higher time frame in terms of deciding the trend for the day. Once you've identified the trend, the next thing you want to do is to identify your most recent resistance level and your most recent support level. Now, I prefer to identify most recent levels because I believe that when price is about to pull, price can either break them or price can either respect them. So we can either get a break below support or we can get a break above resistance for price to keep pulling to the upside. Now, keep in mind that one thing we want to do is we don't want to forecast the market. We want to analyze the market and let the market show us a direction. So instead of predicting, because we have a buy trend to the upside, instead of anticipating that price would continue to the upside, it is usually advisable that a trader stays neutral. So while you have your planned out buy scenario, you also should have planned out sell scenario in case price reverse at this level. So like I said, what you want to do right now is to identify your most recent resistance, and as you can see, this is our most recent. Now, I'm making emphasis on most recent level because it is really important. Now, this again is our most recent support level. Now, why is this our support level? You can see previously that this level acted as a level of resistance previously. Then we saw price break above this level. Now, this resistance turned support. Now, this resistance is now our new support level. So this is the new support level because we had a break above this level and a retest of this level. So once we've established this rule, we now have a direction for the day. What we're waiting out for is for price to either break above resistance, retest resistance, give us a confirmation candle at this level before pulling to the upside, or price breaks below support, retest support, give us a confirmation candle before pulling all the way to the downside. So this is what we're looking out for on the trend time frame. So remember, we're still on the trend time frame. What we're waiting out for is for price to either break above it and retest this level before we start looking to trade. So we're gonna let the market move now and see if we would get price break above resistance or break below support. So right now you can see that we have price breaking below support level. This means that price is about to drop to the downside. But what we need to then do is to wait for price to retest this level. We need to see a retest of this level. The same way when price broke above this resistance level, price came back for a retest. So that is what we need to see at this level. We need to see, we've seen the break of the level, we need to see a retest of this level. This is when you have to go down to a lower time frame. Now, this lower time frame would have to be your structure time frame. Now, on the structure time frame, or your level time frame, or your behavior time frame, or your reaction time frame, whatever name you decide to give this time frame, the only rule to it is that this time frame has to be lower than your trend time frame. So take for example, if you're using the daily time frame as your trend time frame, then your structure time frame has to be the 4-hour time frame. Now, if you're using the 4-hour time frame as your trend time frame, then the 1-hour time frame would have to be your structure time frame. So let's go down to our let's quickly go down to our structure time frame and wait for price to retest level before we start looking out for trade. So on the structure time frame, we can clearly see perfectly that price has broken below support level. We need to see price come back into this level for a retest of this level before we start looking for sales all the way to the downside. So now we understand that bearish sentiments are stepping into this market, but the information we have right now is not enough for us to start selling. We need to see a tap into this level, a rejection of this level before we start selling to the downside. So right now we can see perfectly that price is retesting back into this level. What we want to see is a confirmation candle. Now a confirmation candle at this zone would either be an engulfing pattern or a rejection candle rejecting off this level. Now a rejection candle means that we need to see a longer wick to the upside and maybe a smaller body rejecting off this level before we would then confirm that this level is now holding as a resistance level. So what we're going to wait for is a confirmation candle forming at this level. Now you can see that the current candle is now flipping bearish. So this is now saying to us that this level might hold, but it is not enough for us to see this happening on the structure time frame. So we have to go to the entry time frame. Now again, the rule to the entry time frame is that you have to go to a time frame that is lower than your structure time frame. So again, if the daily time frame was your trend time frame, then the 4-hour time frame was your structure time frame, then you have to then pick the 1-hour time frame or the 15 minutes time frame to be your entry time frame. Now on the 15 minutes time frame or the 1-hour time frame, that's in quotes your entry time frame, what you're looking out for is for price to leave this level. Now I have a problem with traders who just immediately will take trade at this level. Now this level is not safe. Price can either break above this level and keep pulling all the way to the upside. One candle or two candles are not enough for you to validate your entry at this zone. So you need to see price leave this area and create a bearish pattern. Now a bearish pattern would look like this: impulse, pull back, then pull to the downside. This is what we need to see happen at this zone. So let's go quickly to let me just quickly take this out of our chart. So let's quickly go over to our entry time frame and look out for a bearish pattern before we can start looking for trade. Now on our entry time frame, one thing you have to pay attention to is price is still pretty much bullish. Now in as much as we're anticipating a retest of level, price is still bullish. You can clearly see we have the impulse to the upside, a pullback, then we have another impulse. So this is a bullish pattern. For us to start looking for sales, one candle is not enough. So we need to see a bearish pattern form, the impulse, the pullback of structure, then we can start looking for sales all the way to the downside. Now I understand there are some traders that are advanced and they always want to get sniper entries, so they might be taking their sales at this level hoping that price will pull to the downside. Now but the safer way to do this is to wait for price to leave the major level and give you a lower high structure before you start looking for trade. Okay, now you can clearly see that what we wanted price to do is what is currently playing out. You can see that price has left this level. Now we had a pullback of this level, and now we can confidently see an engulfing candle giving us an indication that this level has successfully held and we're about to see a pull to the downside. So we'll go ahead right now, we'll take our sell at this level, placing our stop loss above that level. I'll definitely let the market do its thing. So let me just quickly bring our sell position. We'll take our sell at this level. I'll place my stop loss above this level because this is my most recent level. Now some traders might prefer to place their stop loss at this zone so they can play it safe. Always would prefer a tight stop loss so I can get a good risk to reward. So we're going to have our take profit at this level. Now this is our next resistance level, and it's really important that we consider this zone. Price can either break below this level, but we don't know this yet, so we have to wait for price to come back into this level and give us an indication of either breaking below or respecting it. So this is where my stop loss would be. You can see that we have a 1 to 4 risk to reward over here, so we're going to let this trade play out and let's see if we did tap take profit. Take profit hit, guys. This is how you trade the break and retest strategy using the top-down analysis. You pick a specific time frame for your trend, you pick a specific time frame for your structure levels, and you pick another time frame for your entries. I really hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please click the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and click the bell notification so that you get notified whenever I make a new video. Also, if you have any trade related topic you would want me to make a video on, please drop your comments in the comment section down below, and I'll definitely ensure that I make a content for you specifically. So guys, until next time, stay safe, trade safe, do not over leverage, and have a wonderful day. Bye guys.